Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dungeons Anima. This is a demo, as you can tell right here, but it is a game by Brew Masters Games. I've been playing it for a little bit, so I have a pretty decent. Um, I've played it enough to have a decent idea of kind of how it works. So this is going to be like a shorter video because I'm not going to probably go through the entire thing again. I'm just going to go through and kill some stuff and kind of show off some stuff. And the reason for that is because I'm not a big fan of the upgrade system. In order to upgrade, you have to come back here with Anima, which is also used for health. So while you're playing, you potentially are going to heal yourself, or you're going to just, just die. So you can come back and use all your points, I guess. I don't really 100% understand how that's supposed to work. But yeah, I definitely am not a huge fan of the way the upgrades are going to work in the game. Certainly not in how they're working in the demo. So we have the 3 character classes to use. We got an archer, we have a mage, and then we also have a warrior class. Depending on the type of enemy, that decides kind of who you want to play as. There's a tutorial that kind of walks you through who's good at what. I would say it's not really, to an extent, like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Archers, those are people that are, better killed by your warrior, which I guess I understand that aspect, but I don't know. I guess I haven't figured out exactly who it is. Like, even though, like, I've done it a couple of times, or maybe it's just, I don't know that switching the characters to kill enemies is really what I'm looking for, because I definitely like being, a specific kind of character class, and some of it doesn't make any sense. Like, for example, archers are killed faster by archers. Like, that doesn't make any sense, because in order to kill, like, certain characters, like these guys, if I want to kill them faster, I need to be the mage. So why are archers killed better by archers? So, like, there's some things that it makes it feel somewhat gimmicky, as opposed to actually sincere and the real use of switching around stuff. So I don't know. Like, I feel as though that is going to be something that would be, kind of cool. Well, I guess, like, these sword guys are also, pretty killable with the sword, with my warrior. So I don't know. I feel like I've been bamboozled. The bimbo, or not the bimbo, the tutorial gave me all these, instructions to do specific things, and so I did, and that's how I learned to play. And now that I'm in the game, it's like none of those things actually matter. So anyway, you've seen combat, kind of like of how to play with the different characters and stuff like that. I'm obviously off to a little bit of a rocky start. I would have to, like, heal myself to try not to die too much. I'm pretty much just gonna go this door here. You can reveal things, and they lead you to little secrets or to different things. Kill them all before time runs out. I don't want to do. I don't want to do this. It's only 4 enemies. But I want to try to find, like, the main boss. All right. Well, whatever. We're just gonna get killed. Oh, right. Well, anyway. Yeah. I'm just gonna get killed. And I was gonna try to do, like, a much longer video for this, but I realized that if I was to do the longer video, like, I'm kind of just making stuff up at that point. I like the idea of this game. because I like action RPGs. I like dungeon crawlers. I like hack and slash. I think the dungeon design itself looks really cool. Like the game itself is, very cool looking. This seems like a great place to visit on a Wednesday afternoon. But like from the gameplay perspective, switching the characters, uh, that part I'm not terribly fond of. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's relatively well done. I think there could be a little bit more clarification as like why to do it or what enemies might work better. Like I don't know, when everybody is red, it just it's a little bit harder to kind of like distinguish. I have to wait until they make an attack, or I get a good, get close enough to see them to really know what it is they're going to do. Then I have to remember like, oh yeah, pole arm person. That's fight them with the warrior, or do whatever. It's going to be easier for me to remember if they were just like different colors, or if there was some kind of other signifier that they were, better killed with like the mage or the sorcerer, as he's called here. But it's whatever. And revealing what's behind the door doesn't mean opening the door and going through it. It means telling us what's behind the door, and then we make a choice on what we're going to do. All right, we can heal ourselves, and what else can we do? All right, I can get more health, which would be potentially good, but I'm just gonna do like this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do the Battle Augur, get some more potential damage for our attacks. Heal myself. Thankfully, I don't have to use the Anima for it. Yeah, the healing aspect is definitely the part that I do not like. Like, I can just very firmly state that I'm not a fan of how that works. I don't know if later on in the game you get some kind of capability in which you can heal yourself without having to use the anima, the thing that you're trying to take back. For me, like, it just doesn't make any sense that I'm trying to collect anima for upgrades and do things, but I also need it to heal myself. It's like going to get a sandwich and you're only eating like a couple of bites of the sandwich. I don't know, that's not really exactly how I'm trying to go for it, but it's like you get a sandwich, right, with the intention of bringing it home to have for dinner, but on your way you start cutting the sandwich up and tossing it into your gas tank because your car runs on sandwiches. Like, I don't know, it's just weird to me to have to do that. Because I think probably the reason is because it makes me feel like I have two options, and option one is to just kind of try to get to the end as quickly as possible, or try to just die and then use my anima stuff to upgrade. Are these guys just gonna keep spawning? I think that's what's happening. A bunch of people are gonna spawn, so I probably will not make it to the boss. I was going to make it to the boss the one time, but for whatever reason, Twitch Studio decided to freeze. So like, I had a 25-minute video that just completely just got hosed. I think I am going to die here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't go in random rooms if I didn't know what was in them. But you don't really have a choice here. Yeah. My dude's gonna die. There's no way he's coming back from this. He can't get away from this. By he, I mean me. Yeah, I'm dead. Unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, I've played through this like a couple of times now. The first time I tried to do a video, like obviously, like I said, I ran into some issues. I'm not gonna play it again. I'll be honest. There are just too many aspects of the game that just don't sit super well with me. The combat is, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel great to me, and I think it's just because of having to switch characters and everything. I just want to play as one. Let me be an archer, let me be a sorcerer, and just set things on fire. And then the upgrade mechanic, because that part's gonna kill me. Because when I go on a run, I want to try to do as good as I can. I want to, improve myself. I want to get better, but I also want to finish the level. And the way to finish the level is to, like kill the enemies and do all that stuff. And I can't do that if I'm like dying all the time, or trying to heal myself consistently. So I just, it just doesn't work for me in the grand scheme to really, kind of pull it off. So anyway, that's Dungeons Anima. The link is in the description if you'd like to try it yourself. As always, thanks for watching.